What is up, AOEM players? Today is an exciting day for our account. If we go into our inventory here and we scroll down a bit, you can see we have a big stack of technique points right here. Now, you can probably already guess where I'm going with this, because today we are gonna finally unlock our Citadel renovations and all the bonuses that come with it. So first of all, let's go to our castle so I can show you guys what I've upgraded so far. Now, the first thing I decided to do is only unlock 3 of the mercenaries. You need to think what marches you actively use in KVK and which ones would actually benefit from this mercenary bonus. Also, the mercenary bonus isn't life-changing or anything. The biggest boost from the mercenaries come from the upgrades in the mercenary camp, so make sure to choose wisely what mercenaries you unlock. As you can see, the fourth mercenary unlock costs 900 technique points, which can get you a good amount of upgrades in the tree down below. So my advice would be only get what is necessary, unlock the renovations, and then you can go back if you want. But we made it all the way down here, so let's go and unlock the Citadel renovations. And then we need to decide what we actually want to upgrade, what we want to renovate. So let's do this, upgrade. There we go, we have our first renovations unlocked. Let's go through all the buildings that have renovations first. I'll split this up in 2 sections, the fighting buffs and the economy buffs. So first of all, I want to go through the fighting buffs. Now, Town Center gives 5% all unit types attack, which is good if you run multiple marches, because it affects all marches or troop types. And it goes up to a total of 25%. Now, second of all, the hospital can be renovated. All unit types damage reduction of 2%, same thing as the town hall. This is good if you're on multiple marches because all unit types will be affected. But for a total of 10% at level 5. All the barracks have upgrades. So the archers, the pikemen, the swordsmen, and the stable, the cavalry. They can all be renovated and they give a defense bonus of 5% for that specific unit type. So the cavalry does cavalry, the swordsman does swordsman, etc., etc. And for a total of 25% once it's level 5. Now, the walls and guard tower can be upgraded too. The walls give a player citadel defense bonus of 5%. So this is a bit more situational and not as good as the other ones in my opinion. Again, for a total of 25% at level 5. And the guard tower gives attack when defending player citadel, so an attack bonus of a total of 25% as well in the end. Now, we have economy buffs as well. Houses can be renovated. For villagers, boost to building production of 200 per level for a total of 1000 in total. All resource buildings can be upgraded as well. That's my bad, I'm upgrading that already. Let me find one that's level 30. There we go. They give production speed of 20% at level 1 for a total of 100% at level 5. University, and you can probably guess this one, it gives a research speed bonus of 3% per level. So at the end it's 15%, which is pretty good. But it does take a while to get there. It's only 22 days for the first level, which is actually not too bad. And then the blacksmith. Blacksmith can be renovated for forging speed, 8% per level at the end for a total of 40%, so quite a considerable bonus. But it does take quite a while, so is it worth it? Well, I'll let that up to you. Now, the big question is, of course, what I would suggest you upgrade first and in what order. Now, just remember that this is just my personal plan and opinion, and I'm not saying this is the best way of doing it. If you think you have a better way, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. If I think your way is better, I will definitely make sure to pin your comment, so make sure to read the comments before you commit to any renovations. So I made a little tier list there. So I just want to go over what buildings I put in what part of the tier list and why. Now, first of all, we have S+, where I put Town Center, Hospital, and War Hall. And all 3 of these buildings have the same bonuses. Not the same bonuses, but they all have the bonuses where they give them to all types of units. So Town Center has all unit attack. So that is for all units. Hospital has unit damage reduction for all units. And War Hall has all unit damage increase. So especially if you're playing multiple marches, this will give you a big boost and are the best options for you. Now, if you only run one march, then your best option is the barracks. I put pikeman barracks in the S tier, but it is for every type of barracks because they give specific defense bonus for those types of troops. So if you're a cavalry player, for example, then upgrade the cavalry barracks and just focus on them. I would probably choose them over the town center hospital and Warhol if you're only running one march. But if you're running two marches, I would go with the town center hospital and Warhol first. Now, the A tier, university, because research boost is always a good thing to have. But I would do this after all the buffs above. Now, what I would do is get all of these level 1, for example, and then move on to level 2. So I would do level 1 university before town center level 2 personally. You could leave 3 barracks level 0 if you want and just focus on 1. But besides that, I would get them all to level 1. Now, B tier, walls, guard tower, smithy. Now, the reason is because these are all quite situational, especially the walls and the guard tower. Just the smithy is quite good for if you still need a lot of forging essence or you need to upgrade your stars. But in the late game, most of the time, you're getting stuck on getting the upgrading materials. So it is good, but it's not amazing, I'd say. Then lastly, gold mine and house, because I think this is such a small boost. It is a big boost when you get to level 5. It's a 100% production boost, but the production is so low. You get most of your resources from farming. So I think these ones are in the D tier. So what I've done myself is put my town center in the queue to get up to renovations level 1. As you can see there, it started off at 45 days. I probably should have waited for the building buff, which I would recommend anyone doing. Especially on these higher levels of buildings, it does take off a big part of the days. But it started off at 45 days, and with the help of 25 help from my alliance, it got down to 33 days. So that's quite a big difference. So it is a lot of days, but it is not as bad as I expected, to be honest. So I am following my own advice. The reason I'm doing this is because I am running 2 marches most of the time and hopefully 3 soon. So this buff would actually be quite good for me because, like I said before, it gives... Can I still see it? I don't know. But I think it gives a 5% boost. So if that's for 2 marches, that's 5% for 2 marches. If I upgrade my swordsman barracks, for example, that's 5% for 1 march. And it does take a lot less time, yes. But still, 2 times this is more than 1 times the town center. So that's my plan. Do the town center, hospital, and Warhol, and then move on to my stables, to be honest. And then I will see if I have enough to get my facilities to level 2, my citadel renovation. If I do, I will probably go back to town hall and stuff. And then move on to pikemen. Sorry, I had to think about that one for a second. Move on to my pikemen eventually, but this is a later priority. Not my main priority. My main priority is on my Lumo march right now. So I hope this video helped all of you out a bit. If you do have any questions, please let me know in the comments. And let me know how far in you are for your renovations. Now, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.